welcome back to my channel. So guys, naisipan ko today because ang dami kasi nagme-message sa akin mga friends ko dyan sa Philippines, sa Cagayan de Oro, and they've been asking me paano daw makakuha ng study permit. And of course guys, hindi tayo expert on this topic, but sasabihin ko lang po kung ano po yung na-experience namin or journey namin pumunta dito as international student. So, sa hindi pa nakakaalam, we are here sa Canada through for the student pathway. So, this is actually the easiest, guys, or the quickest way to be here in Canada. But, hindi natin dapat i-set aside, or let's not discount yung charger. Let us not discount, guys, the thought na yung student pathway talaga is very, very, very expensive because since we are international students, we are paying more than sa mga permanent residents na dito or citizens na dito sa Canada. So, let us start first. Actually, this will be a series. This will be a series in how to get a student permit, what is designated learning institution. Basta series ito, guys, na gagawin ko para at least meron kayong idea on how to get started on your documents or your applications for the student pathway or the student permit. So, let's start. Guys, all of the information that you will be hearing are from the Canada.ca, or through the government of Canada. So disclaimer, this is not my information. So this is from the government of Canada. So kung nakikita nyo, so you can also go to CIC or Canada.ca/en/immigration. Basta ililink ko din yung description, ililink ko din yung website link, guys, for you to para ma-click ninyo at kayo na bahala mag-research then on your own on how to get a visa. Let's start with the processing. So from different countries, guys, it varies kung saan kayo na country belong. So for the Philippines, guys, according to the website, the processing time is 13 weeks if you're outside Canada and you are from the Philippines. So it's 13 weeks. So basically, what is a study permit? Study permit, guys, is way different from student visa. So let's talk about study permit first. So according to the website, the study permit is this document issued by the government of Canada that allows foreign nationals, and that is us, to study at designated learning institutions. So meron naman tayong word dito is designated learning institutions. So yung designated learning institutions, guys, hindi lang basta-basta tayong mag-apply for kahit anong school dito sa Canada, guys. If may balak tayong to pursue work experience here in Canada, or maybe this is really your way na para maging immigrant kayo dito sa Canada. So guys, hindi basta-bastang kumukuha lang tayo ng schools basta-basta. You have to make it sure that they are under the lists of the designated learning institutions of Canada. And pag sinabing designated learning institutions, guys, they are the institutions who will give you, or who can give us postgraduate work permit, or the PGWP. So make sure, guys, na titignan ninyo sa website ng Canada if they are included in the lists sa designated learning institutions. Pag wala, guys, so masasayang din ang inyong effort kasi hindi tayo mabibigyan ng work permit after we graduate. So masasayang lang. Wala tayong Canadian work experience, or so, meron naman tayong work experience, so because we are allowed to work 20 hours a week, but after graduating, so uuwi na tayo ng Philippines because we will not be given a work permit. So guys, para dagdagan natin yung yung meaning po ng designated learning institution, according to the website, these are the schools approved by the provincial or territorial government to host international students. So, and that is us. So, plan to attend a post-secondary school, make sure na talaga guys, they are on the lists. So, paano ba natin malalaman o kung sila ay nasa list ng designated learning institutions here in Canada? So, the first step is you choose the province or territory your school's in. So, i-search nyo lang guys kung anong gusto nyo ng province or territory here sa Canada na gusto nyo mag-study. Second is you type in the keyword or the name of the school or the city or etc. And you should always find, the third step is to find a designated learning institution or the DLI number and write it under the section details of intended study in Canada on your study permit application, guys. So enough with the DLI, guys, or the designated learning institutions. So I will be discussing that on my next vlog. So for now, let us differentiate what is a student permit and what is a student visa, guys. So generally they are not the same, because the student permit will not allow you to enter Canada. The document that would allow you to enter Canada is the student visa, and most countries or different countries varies as well on whether they need to have a visitor visa or electronic travel authorization or the ETA. So once guys you are already approved with a student permit, so it will be also given to you by the government of Canada along with your student permit, guys. So magkaiba siya kasi if meron ka lang student permit, kasi ipapadala pa yan guys sa VFA. So how long can you stay in Canada with your student permit, guys? So your student permit, guys, usually it's valid for the length of your study program plus an extra 90 days. So the 90 days let you prepare to leave Canada or apply to extend your stay. So if your length of program, like for me, I am a business administration student or the diploma course, so I'm taking 2 years. So my student permit will expire on December 2023 because I arrived here on December 28, 2020. But I started my program on January 6 or 7, if I'm not mistaken, 2021. So there's this, I am allowed to stay here in Canada for 2 years plus an extra 9 days for me to like take care of my documents to submit for an extension of my visa. So what are the documents, guys, in order for us to have to acquire a student permit? So isasubmit natin ito lahat-lahat sa website ng cic.gc.ca. All of our documents should be submitted to them. And so what are the documents, guys, that we need to apply for a student permit? First is a proof of acceptance. So what is a proof of acceptance? So it is a letter from the school telling you that you are already accepted for any kind of program. Say, like for me, I do have an LOA, letter of acceptance, from NATE or Northern Alberta Institute of Technology. I am accepted for 2 years diploma on business administration. So you need to apply, guys, sa kanila, sa NATE, to have an LOA. So I didn't have to take my IELTS academic exam, but I took general IELTS exam because, you know, I've said it before that our entry supposed to be the express entry, pero nga hindi tayo makapasa-pasa ng IELTS. Hindi ako, yung husband ko. So we've shifted to student visa or student pathway instead. So guys, I was not able to took IELTS academic exam. Also because the medium of instruction in Capital University, which is my institution, is English. So parang nagbigay lang ng school ko ng letter na the medium of instruction is always English. So okay na yon. And I also submitted notarized transcript of records, resumes, hindi notarized na resumes, notarized high school diplomas, college diplomas, TOR, and ano ba? Basta high school and college transcript of records and diplomas as well. So yun yung sinubmit ko sa NATE, and then I waited like a month just to have my LOA, and I mailed it through FedEx, guys, or DHL ba yan? Basta nakalimutan ko na DHL or FedEx ko siya sinubmit. Aside from the letter of acceptance, guys, you also need to have proof of identity, of course. Ang passport is very, very, very important when applying for any visa, diba? So you need to have a valid passport or travel document sa'yo or sa husband mo or kung sino mang sasama sa'yo sa Canada. So for online applicants, they can upload a copy of the information page of your passport when you apply online. So if approved, then isasend mo yan yung original passport mo to the visa office, which is located in Cebu, sa atin sa Philippines. So, and the 2 recent passport size photos, which includes the name and the date of birth. The person should be written in the back of each photo. So, ayan guys, so passport and 2 recent passport size photos as well. So next is a proof of financial support. So, di ba sabi ko, student pathway is way, way, way too expensive than the other pathways here in Canada. Kasi di ba ang tuitions and the living expenses as well. So you need to like submit a proof of support that you can support yourself and your family member while you are here in Canada. So you can prove your funds with this following. So sasabihin ko na guys, so you should have a proof of Canadian bank account under your name if you've already transferred money to Canada. So they also accept the GIC or the Guaranteed Investment Certificate from a participating Canadian financial institution. Ang alam ko guys is ang Scotiabank, meron sila. Okay? And they should have proof of the student or education loan from a bank, pwede rin your bank statements for the past 4 months, or a bank draft that can be converted to Canadian dollars. So bank draft guys, parang good as cash na yan kasi it was withdrawn from your bank accounts there in the Philippines or whichever country you came from. And proof that you paid your tuition and housing fees. Mostly sa akin hindi ko na napakita yung housing fees ko. But I've also included that because we traveled during the pandemic. So I've also included that on my, what do you call this? Parang, ano yung plan ko upon arriving here in Canada. So nilagay ko din na I will pay in cash to my landlord once we arrived in Canada. So okay na yun. And if you are like having a sponsorship, so a letter from the person or school giving you the money, or the proof of funding paid from within Canada, if you have a scholarship or in a Canadian funded educational program. With regards to the proof of funds, guys, so Canada is requiring all of the aspirant international students to have a minimum funds needed to support yourself as a student and a family member who come with you here in Canada. So guys, for the persons coming to Canada, you as a student, you should have the amount of funds required per year. Ito guys, that would be 10,000 Canadian dollars. So that is for the student only. So the first family member that will be coming along with you here in Canada should have a minimum funds which is equal to 4,000 per year. Every additional accompanying family member should have a fund equivalent to 3,000 Canadian dollars per year. And this, guys, is not the tuition is not included sa minention kong minimum required funds. So aside from the tuition fees that you'll be that you should pay, you should also have these amount of money so that you can prove to the government of Canada that you can support yourself and your family member while you are studying here in Canada as well, diba? So aside from the letter of acceptance from any DLIs here in Canada, aside from the proof of funds, you also need to have a letter of explanation. So what is a letter of explanation? This is actually a letter that helps the visa officer to understand you and your goals in here in Canada. So it explains guys, why you want to study here in Canada, and that you understand your responsibilities as a student or a temporary resident here in Canada. So in my case, guys, I've explained to them I wanted to study in Canada because I wanted to pursue, because I do have really a passion for being employed in a financial institution. So as I've mentioned in my earlier vlogs, I have been with RCBC for 8 years, and that is continuous. So with so much passion for banking, so nilagay ko sa letter of acceptance ko that since my college education, I graduated business administration, major in financial management, Capital University. So, and my major is financial management. At luckily na karoon tayo ng employment sa bank. So nilagay ko sa letter of acceptance ko, guys, na kailangan kasi naka-align lahat ng reasons or naka-align lahat ng mga educational backgrounds, work experiences mo, and the program that you will get here in Canada. So para at least malaman talaga ng visa officer na you are really serious of your business here in Canada, diba? So, kasi in-line siya lahat, naka-align sa lahat. From your educational background, from your work experiences, and what course will you have here in Canada, dapat magkatugma yun, guys. If not, guys, then you should explain to the visa officer kung bakit iba yung kukunin mo from your past experiences na program. And next is that you understand your responsibilities as a student. So hindi basta-basta, guys, na dapat alam mo yung mga minimum requirements or what is allowed and what is not allowed. So for us students, we are not allowed over 20 hours a week. 20 hours a week to work during my school. Pero if during school breaks, like reading weeks, like the spring, are allowed to work full-time, guys, because those are scheduled breaks. Aside from those documents, guys, marami pang documents na isa-submit natin doon sa embassy ng Canada. So I have a list, guys. If you want, just PM me. I have a list of all the documents needed needed for you to apply for a study permit. So PM lang guys sa aking Facebook or sa aking Instagram para alam din ninyo kung gusto niyo mag-DIY kasi mahal kasi mag-agency, di ba? So kung gusto niyo mag-DIY guys, just message me na you want to have those list of documents that you need to prepare or submit to the Canadian Embassy. So after guys, na-submit na yung lahat-lahat ng mga documents sa online application nyo through the website of Canada, your fingerprints and photo or the biometrics guys is needed na. So normally you need to give biometrics if you haven't given biometrics in the last 10 years. So just go to the VFA in Cebu City, because once you submit your application online, you will receive like an instruction from the government of Canada that you need to submit your biometrics guys. So basically those are just your fingerprints. I-check nila if you do have criminal records and all. I don't know, I'm not so sure, but for me maybe yon yung reason ng biometrics. And if you already had your biometrics for the past 10 years, so hindi na kayo ulit guys kasi okay pa yon. So if napunta na kayo ng Canada as a tourist, so you don't need to like submit another biometric copy or biometric schedule or whatever. Once you submit your biometrics to VFA guys, which is located in Cebu sa Philippines, they would actually process na your permit application. If there are documents that you need to submit, they would also tell you what is that. So in my case, wala na. So after 3 days of my biometrics, so we got our approval. We got approved na guys after our biometrics na in Cebu. So thank the Lord. And you may also need a medical exam and a police clearance. In my case guys, I do have an upfront medical exam. So what is an upfront medical exam? Kahit na hindi ka pa nire-require ng embassy to have a medical, pwede ka na pumunta doon guys sa mga designated din na medical clinics, kasi hindi ka basta-bastang pumunta lang sa kahit anong laboratories to have your medical exams done. It needs to be on the lists din ng embassy kung ano yung partner medical laboratories nila. So you can do that upfront. Kaya nga upfront kasi before ka pa na-require ng embassy, so ginawa mo na siyang exam. So we did our upfront in Davao City. Nakalimutan ko na name, isasend ko na lang yung link, ililink ko na lang dito ano yung name ng laboratory na pinuntahan namin sa Davao. So after that guys, so you would also be required to have police clearance and NBIs. So ang sabi ng agency namin, dapat magkaroon kami ng NBI and police clearance 3 months before namin i-submit yung application namin. So dapat 3 months fresh pa yung NBI and police clearance na isasubmit namin doon sa embassy. So once you get approved, of course, you will get your study permit, either sa port of entry when you arrived in Canada or mailed to you if you're already in Canada. So if applied for your study permit from outside Canada, we'll send you a port of entry letter of introduction na-receive ko yan that says you're allowed to study in Canada. But this letter is not your study permit. So you need to bring this letter with you and show it to the Border Services officer when you arrived in Canada, and they will send you an ETA or visitor visa to enter Canada. And pagpunta namin ng Vancouver guys, maglilinya ka doon sa immigration and they will give you your student visa as well as your work permit. So, nasa isang ano lang yan guys, isang document lang yan. So, that's all for today guys. I hope marami kayo natutunan sa akin. If medyo litong-lito pa kayo sa aking explanation, I would still have another series of vlogs para ma-discuss natin guys ang student visa, student permit, DLI, or what are the documents na gusto nyo bang ilagay ko talaga dito, yung mga list of documents that you need to prepare if you want to come here as an international student. Please like, please subscribe, and click that notification bell para updated kayo sa mga vlogs ko guys, and always praise the Lord and glorify His holy name guys, and in everything, give thanks to the Lord. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.